Are you aware that it is way easier for you to schedule a meeting ahead of time when you do it this way? First, open your Chrome browser, then you open a new tab and you navigate your mouse to Google Apps. Then you select Google Meet from the options. Now, if you are not using a Chrome browser, I'll leave a link in the description. You can click on that directly and then access Google Meet from there. This is the interface for Google Meet. There is the meeting section and then there is the call session. So for this particular video, we are looking at how you can schedule a meeting in advance or ahead of time. Then we also have the calendar options over here. So you can open your calendar directly by just clicking on open calendar, and then you'd have access to your calendar being displayed here for you. There is also the option to enter a code or a link in order to join a meeting or schedule a meeting in Google Calendar. Okay, and then you get this same option that is here. We have it down here as well, so you can use either of them. Let's go ahead and look at the two ways we can schedule a meeting. But before that, I would share some bonus tips. So make sure to watch this tutorial till the end. The first method we will be looking at is called the gold standard, which is via Google Calendar. So we are going to click on new. Then we are going to select schedule in Google Calendar. Over here, we are going to add a title for the meeting. So we can just say Google Meet intro. So we are scheduling the meeting ahead of time. So we are going to select a future date. Then we select a future time as well. Then we select the duration. So from 2:15 to 3 o'clock. So 45 minutes. And then we're going to select the time zone. Make sure to select the time zone. The time zone is the time that it would want this meeting to be hosted. Then you select OK. So you click on this event start time zone. Then you can select the various time zones over here, or you can type to search for a city or country. So if I just type this, I can have another time zone over here, and then you're going to select that. So I just typed Accra, Ghana, then I would go ahead and use that particular time zone. Now from there, we have the event details over here. So you're going to select join with Google Meet because it's Google Meet, it's automatic. And then you get to have 100 guest connections. If it's more than 100, then you would have to upgrade your Google Meet plan in order to have access to more guests. Then if this is a physical meeting, you can add a location here. So we can say Accra, Ghana. Then you can leave a notification for people to alert it that, okay, you have a meeting in about 20 minutes, 10 minutes, or 5 minutes. Then you're going to select their calendar. If you have more than one calendar, make sure to select the type of calendar that you would want this meeting to be on. So you have different calendars. I have two. So I'm going to select this Darley Woolley demo. Then you can change the event color for this to be on your calendar. Then you're going to select busy here, and then you can also leave the default visibility as it is. Now over here, you want people to know more about what this meeting is about. So you're going to add a little bit of description. Then you're going to add an attachment. So one thing that you can do is, in case you want to add a PDF or a Google Doc, that's the bonus tip. If you want to add a PDF or a Google Doc, this is where you can do it. So you're going to add a Google Drive attachment. We will go ahead and select the PDF, select insert. Then this particular PDF will be inserted for you. So whenever people join your meeting, they're going to have access to the PDF that you shared with them. Over here, you need to add the email addresses of the people that you would want to join this particular meeting. When you give guests the permission to modify events, it means that you no longer have control over your own meeting. So you're not supposed to check this. It's not recommended, but they can invite others to the meeting and they can also see the guest list. The second method is called Quick Link. It is the easiest and the fastest ways to schedule a meeting ahead of time. Now, when we come back to our homepage and then we select new, we have the option to create a meeting for later. And this is the one. When you select this, you get a link that you can copy and keep it elsewhere. So when you copy this particular link, you can keep it inside your Google Docs or any other file that you would want to keep this particular link. When you copy this particular link, you can have it active for 365 days. Now, after sharing this particular link with your people or the guest that you would want to join this meeting at a future date, when they are ready to join the meeting, all they have to do is input the link here. So you copy the link and you paste the link, then you click on join, If you have further questions, make sure to leave a comment and I would respond to them. And make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future tutorials. There'll be more tutorials on this channel, so make sure to subscribe. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on any of them. Okay. I'll see you in the next video.